everyone. If you're watching us on YouTube and you're enjoying our top quality content creation, then hit that subscribe button now.
Yes, you know we love being content creators, and hitting the subscribe helps us continue all of this.
It's totally free and just takes a quick click of a button, so we have no excuse not to.
Right, it's enough of that. Should we crack on with the pod?
Let's do it, babe.
Imagine I'd standing and Nav's going to me like, if I could change one thing about you, I'd take a foot off you.
And put it down your pants.
He also wrote dipsot instead of deposit, so maybe he should stay in school. By the sound of this podcast and all the questions that Abbey keeps receiving, she can sit here instead of me. All right, let's stop horsing around.
Have you brushed your hair again?
Yeah.
What is this hair brushing
My brush
thing?
is out. My brush is out.
What's right?
Sorry, hello and welcome to Ask Us Anything. But before we start, we have to address this. Every time our Ross comes in, like Lord Fauntleroy.
Lord Farquhar.
Lord Farquhar.
From Shrek.
What's with the hair brushing?
You've got to look after your hair.
I've never known a man
I've never known a man to brush his hair.
You've never known a man with hair like this, that's why.
I know, but even a man with long hair like yours, I've never known them to brush their hair.
Yeah. Well, how you do?
People do. I mean, I've seen the odd combing before.
I've never seen you brush. You've never brushed
I don't
your
brush my hair.
I can tell.
I know.
Best matches.
I don't brush mine.
Actually, like, it's soft and it's got no knots whatsoever. No knots on me.
Let's see.
You've
gone a bit Wogan on us there,
yeah,
babe.
because I need a haircut. That's why.
bit Wogan.
I'm ready for a haircut.
A bit bogan.
It's gone a bit, round the sides.
I like it flicky at the sides.
No, but it needs I need a trim.
You just need to style it a bit.
Do you brush your hair every day?
Yeah, not a lot.
Nah, I reckon I brush mine.
I think you can do too much
Ross,
brushing.
you brush yours 3-4 times an episode.
3 or 4 times an episode. It is strange how you, after every kind of like car,
Sometimes
you
I just
go
catch
out
a look
and
at myself
brush
and I go, "Whoa, you look a bit rough there, lad. I'm going to brush the I don't catch lick, I don't mind. I've got no qualms about that. I need the haircut as well, actually. Oh, Ellie let me down on one the other day for my birthday. Said, you're coming in the office, can you do me hair? She went, yeah, I'll do it. Didn't turn off. Could have cried. Not good enough, is it?
Honestly,
Go yourself a cousin.
Really
What have you been up to then?
Not really, just getting ready for this, to be honest. A nice recovering from the birthday week, as I should say. We had a few more meals, knocked it out, went out with my mates and that, which was nice. That's it, really. Nothing exciting. What about yous? Still riding?
Still riding.
Yeah?
I am very dull now.
Are you getting in every day?
Most days.
Is that, well, it's only down the road now, the stables, is it?
He's close to home now, so drop the kids off at school, go riding, come back. I'm done by 10 o'clock, and then I've got my whole day to
That's nice.
to do work or empty wardrobes.
Drink wine.
Although I still haven't emptied my wardrobes. Have you seen our dressing room floor? There's just hair. The whole dressing room is just piles of hair extensions.
Oh, God. Rat tails.
I was emptying my hair extension drawer. Because if you're doing a shoot or going out, you clip hair in. I've got hundreds of batches of hair on the floor that I'm going through.
You got angry with me, didn't you? Because I said I laughed at the hair situation on the floor.
Yeah.
It looked like we had about 12 dogs from the Magic Roundabout all across our carpet.
That thing of the Addams Family there.
Yeah. I was like, what is going on in this dressing room?
I know.
Madness. But like, I just don't understand when does it ever when are the wardrobes ever done? We've been in this house, almost 10 years?
Nearly 12 years.
12 years. Like, and still, I hear you talk about emptying and redoing wardrobes.
No, because it's that time of year, isn't it?
But do they need it every year? Wardrobes?
Babe, we organise our wardrobes every couple of weeks. The kids, everything's folded, all the knickers, all the vests, all the socks. They go in once to get the stuff out and it's trashed. Gets done daily, theirs. But I just need to do a little bit of a spring clean. I am boring, I know. But it makes me happy.
Makes you happy. Listen, you crack on.
Just thinking about imagining Pete with hair extensions and now he'd look a bit like Robbie Savage, wouldn't he? Do you know what I mean? He'd give him like hair extensions all the way around.
No, I look like Robbie Savage.
Lily Savage.
I wish I looked like bloody Lily Savage. Oh, poor Paul. I love him.
It's sad that, innit? We've
Love
drove
him.
past Patsy's dogs before. I was thinking of that, actually. With love dogs.
Can't believe that Pete Wicks got that job.
I know.
That
Did he?
should-
I thought someone else got the gig. Pete Wicks got the gig. Well, a girl got it, didn't she, as well?
No, the guy from
The gym guy.
no,
No, that's Joe Wicks, isn't it?
the guy from
Towie.
what's his name, Towie, who even knew that he liked dogs. You know, hello.
Hello.
I would have loved that job.
Would you have loved that?
Yeah,
Oh, no, you...
but I would have come home with.
Yeah, I was gonna
would
say,
have
Pete with
opened
a bath
my
off a
own
word.
Battersea Dogs home. Wouldn't I? Did you see on that? I sent you that thing on that Many Tears Rescue. They had the Australian doodle things. Did you see them?
Yeah. Heartbreaking.
Oh my god, I really want one.
Okay, should we get into the
Moving
Oscars?
swiftly
then?
on.
Ask me anything.
Trevor. Hi guys, absolutely love the show. Me and my sister listen to it every week. My question's for Abbey. We feel like we missed an episode, but went back and don't think we have. My sister and I both have horses, so really interested in this side where you explain that you got a horse. Just out of interest, what breed is he, she? How old, etc.? Are you going to do competitions with him or her? Thanks, and on. I don't know why they've been a not like that was
And
a
not-
perfectly
and on that one.
wholesome question. It's
It
like the
was-
Anal Explorer last week.
He is a Dutch warm blood. He is 14 years old. He's pre-St. George level.
What does that mean?
He's good and he's expensive.
He's very, very highly trained. Grand Prix is the top one.
Oh, yeah.
He does all the tricks apart from one changes.
Apart from
That's-
what?
He can do that as flying changes in twos, not ones. So he can't go like one. He'll go like 1, 2.
Oh, I
a
get
couple
you.
of strides. And he also doesn't like doing piaffe, which is the trot on the spot. He can do passage, which is the travel and collected trot. And when I say he can't do it, it's just like he doesn't.
You need to learn them.
No, I think when I was speaking to my coach, he was just a bit like the horse doesn't really like doing it. So what's the point?
Would you do a competition with him?
Yeah, what do you want to achieve?
Well, Anthony said I'll struggle because I don't know my right and left.
Yeah, that's a problem,
So that's
yeah.
hard.
That's a problem.
I'll be like that.
Well,
You
he's
know,
like-
doing the L thing.
Yeah, because if I don't wear my wedding ring as well, I definitely don't know my right and left. I always said that I wouldn't compete, but I might do some of the very, very basic tests.
Yeah.
But it's, with dressage, it's so complex. It's
Did you
so
ever do them in the past when you had horses? Did you ever do competitions in the past when you had horses?
I did do one, yeah,
Did you?
on my old horse Constantine, but that must have been 15 years ago now. More.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a good thing to do. You should have something to aspire to. A goal, I reckon.
Well, I couldn't canter yesterday, but I could today. It's
Yeah.
it's.
I think the better you get, the more you'll more competitive you'll get. I think definitely. But it's a beautiful horse. It really is like stunning to look at.
18 hands, you said it was yesterday.
He's
didn't you?
18.3,
That's big, that.
He's
That's like a
huge.
police horse,
Big
isn't it?
horse, yeah, really big.
Yeah.
Shy horse.
but he's just like the BFG. He's just gorgeous, and he's so talented, and he's so loved, and he knows it.
Oh.
Just
How long
love
would the horse live for? For 30?
About that.
Yeah.
But he's been so well trained
Yeah.
for years and years and years and years. So he's like good as gold. But I'm just terrified I'm going to undo all his training because I'm crap.
You're not crap at all.
I am.
You're very good.
Well, if you
You
see
look the part.
yeah, but if you
And then
see
jumpers.
Anthony ride and then me, it's like
No, listen, I think you
he's the most spectacular rider. I think.
underestimate yourself. You're doing very well. All right, let's stop horsing around.
Yeah.
It's quite dull
It's innate for
conversation,
that.
really.
No, it's not. It's not. It's interesting. It's interesting. It's a beautiful horse. And, they're horsey people. Okay, hi, Abbey. Can you please give the brand of collagen that you take in your coffee? There seems to be a few options, but would prefer the tried and tested. Thank you, and regards to your families.
So I swear by Oslo Skin Lab.
Yeah.
It's something we use daily. It's definitely made a difference in my skin texture, my hair, fine lines and wrinkles, and I can guarantee on me it's tried and tested and it works.
Put it in your tea, tasteless.
When I heard about collagen, I just assumed it was like a face cream.
No,
But
you
it's-
take it, you ingest it.
Do you?
So like from a certain age, your body naturally depletes its collagen production. So this will just top you up and keep you
Youthful, looking like me.
looking like me.
Is that the one you spiking me with?
Yeah. Yeah.
Great.
You can put it in your smoothies, you can put it in your tea, your coffee, even in water. Anything?
Water.
Water.
Okay, hi Abbey, Pete
Peter.
Ross. Love the pod. Only started listening in September 2024, but I have binged all the episodes since then. My husband and I are in need of some unbiased advice.
Okay.
We're both from the UK, met in Australia in 2017, but I've been together since. We have been back in the UK for a few years, but I've always felt we've belonged back in Oz.
I'd go.
Finally, our dreams of moving back there are coming true.
Fabulous.
However, his family have never been massively keen on the idea. We totally understand the idea of being halfway across the world isn't ideal. However, it's something we are very excited to do, but it just constantly gets dampened by negativity and guilt tripping. My husband has made it clear how this makes him feel before, but it continues to happen. We understand people will be sad to see us go, and it's incredibly hard for us to leave our family and friends behind, but this is something we have to do for us and hopefully our future children. I don't think the family realise this pushes us away rather than makes us want to stay. Would you have a frank conversation about how their behaviour is impacting us, or would you just continue to take the brunt of the negativity as we won't be around for much longer? Advice from someone who is able to see it from a neutral point of view would be very much appreciated. Thanks very much, Anon.
I think life's too short, and what I've found the more I get older is you spend so much time worrying about other people and looking after them, and then people just do their own thing.
Yeah.
People just do them. So they should, follow their dreams and do what they want to do.
And the thing is, as well, if you don't do it, then you'll
They'll always
hold
have
that bitterness and regret towards your
yeah,
family
and then they'll
as well.
start resenting them.
Yeah, exactly.
I think what an incredible opportunity. And if it's something that they, it's very rare that a couple want to do something together, because I'm like, I would move to Australia tomorrow.
Yeah.
Pete's a bit more like, oh, my golf club. I can't leave my golf club.
There's some good ones out there. It's because one of the lads has just come back from Melbourne. Some golf
It'd be
clubs.
hot playing there, though, mate.
Some top golf clubs out there.
You'd be warm.
Very nice.
But
I could live out there.
I think
Tell you
life's
that.
too short.
Yeah, I agree. But I think they should sit down and just say, look, this negativity is really not helping us, actually pushing us away. Totally understand that you love us, and I really appreciate that you love us and you
Yeah.
want us around.
Yeah.
But this is something that we really want to do for our family, and we'll keep in touch and we'll come back.
Keep in touch.
Yeah. Got Skype.
Send you a postcard.
Yeah. No, but I suppose I've got to look at the positive, isn't it? It's like your family are going to miss you because they love you. It's not like a vindictive thing, maybe.
I would be upset if my daughter turned around and said she's going to live in Australia.
Oh, that's a completely different story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not
I'd be
allowed
like,
to
you're not going. Absolutely not, unless we're coming with you.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
don't let the negativity bring you down, and go follow your dreams.
Life's for living.
Life's a living, and you can always come back. You could just say, look, we're going to try it. Nothing's set in stone. We don't know if we're going to stay forever or what. We're going to try it and see how it goes. Take it day by day.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Good advice.
Can Abbey please share the name of the amazing face mask she brought for everyone on the ski trip? I'm dying to know. Also, petition to get Elle, Ab's sister, on the pod, or Kaz or Alfie.
Or all three.
Well, by the sounds of this podcast and
I
all the
was thinking-
questions that Abbey keeps receiving, she can sit here
I think
instead of me.
we should do like a bit of a "This Is Your Life" kind of pod.
I love that. Yeah, get your mates on.
Yeah,
Number
get
one.
your family and friends. Maybe we should do it for Pete's birthday and do it for my birthday.
Yeah.
And we should be like, you've got to guess who it is, and we could like disguise the voice, funny anecdotes.
Yeah, that's good.
And then
that.
they could come on.
How did we meet? How long have we known each other?
Yeah.
Funny story together.
That is a good one.
That is a good show.
What if Kaz or Alfie or someone took over your role
Oh my God.
for a day?
Alfie would be funny, to be fair. What is I'm surprised Alfie's not here today.
He's doing his garden.
Is he in this weather?
He said he might drive down later.
He's a good laugher, isn't he? He'd be funny on it.
He's the best.
Funny.
So the
and
face
Kaz
masks are by Clinicare. They're sheet masks, and you can get one for pigmentation, inflammation, and skin tightening. Pink, green, and blue. I found out about them because when I used to get my facials in Paul Edmonds before I started going to Natalie Kelly, Paul Edmonds don't do facials anymore. They used to use them and they're the best face masks. And I found them on a website called Skin Bay.
Skin Bay.
Skinbay.co.uk, and they were on offer from like, probably I think they're like £14 to like 10.
Oh, okay.
But and you can they're so wet.
You can just put them back in and
Put them back in.
I've had one of those. You've put one of those on me.
Oh, I hate wasting
They are
on you.
good, you know.
Yeah, do you wake up feeling fresh?
They are good, yeah. Very
I
good.
sleep in mine.
You said that the other day. You sleep in yours, yeah? That's a good little shout, that, isn't it?
Yeah. I'll take it off mid in the night when it's
Wake
bone
up
dry.
5 years younger. No, they are. You do feel good. You feel like
I need some. I've got none left.
yeah. Let's get some.
I will.
How often do you do a face mask? Once a week?
I should do them more often, but they're so good. I'm like, oh, I don't want to waste this.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. That's going to be my new thing. I'm going to wear a sheet mask every single day. Now I'm 40 nearly, and I look older, as my brother keeps telling me. When I send him references, he's like, that was 3 years ago. I'm going to use them every day.
Oh, God, hell. Dorian Gray over here.
Hi guys, love the pod. Listen to the episodes whilst doing my artwork in the studio. Helps me laugh. Time flies by. My question is, I've finished 1 year of uni. I'm 20 and just want to start in life. I have three options: stay in uni on my fine art course where I'm not really making what I want and improving my skills, and the 60,000 grand worth of debt. But I could get my own artistic style. Or I could drop out of uni, get a part-time job, save money and try and make enough to get my own studio whilst also taking business and finance courses, or defer for a year and just work full-time in a shop, make money and see where it leads. If I get the degree, I have something to fall back on if my sculpting doesn't take off. But I feel like I'm just wasting time in uni. It doesn't help that I made a really close friend in uni that I've put a deposit down on to share a flat. And the absolute nightmare we went through to try and find a place. I love them to bits, but I can't help but feel I should follow what I want to do and not let them influence my decision. I would really love your input. I'm going around in circles and don't know what to do. Thank you guys. And again, love what you're doing on the podcast.
Tricky one, innit?
Tricky. I didn't go to uni. So I don't really feel like I want to be responsible to say, leave uni, do what you want.
I think there's people that are very much advocates of university, and there's people that go, like, my outsider looking in, I think unless you have a complete goal, like, I think you're better getting out and doing stuff, personally.
You went to uni, Ross?
Yeah, I did. And I got a tangible skill out of uni, which I'm like happy with. Like I got Spanish and Portuguese. Like I could speak two languages. No, but I did. But like, that is a skill I got because I went to university. But like some people, my mates who did like English literature maybe, or they did history and stuff like that, like they kind of regret it now, I think, a little bit maybe. But
my mate did an A-level in photography, right? And I'm not joking. He even sends the worst pictures I've ever seen in my life.
Who's that?
Craig. He did an A-level in photography, and like we always go to him, oh Craig, you take the picture because you've got an A-level in photography.
Yeah, but you didn't.
But like that's what I'm saying, is you go and do like a random thing. I always think people do sociology and then go, what was that
college.
for? What was that for? I did a GMDQ in leisure and tourism. I did.
I think.
What was that all about?
Do they not do like apprenticeships anymore?
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
They can actually go in and
do
get
like that in like
stuck in.
an art studio. Yeah, I suppose.
I think they're better getting off. And
She'd be probably best getting a job in like
I'd defer for the year,
an
like
art
what they're
gallery.
saying. Yeah, I'd defer for the year. So you take a year off uni essentially, and then you pick it up the next work. If you get the bug for it, or you feel like you can do something, or find a different route to progression, then do that instead. But if not, you've always got that fail safe to go back to uni.
What about like
you can defer for 2 years?
You could get a job in like an incredible art gallery and meet artists and say, can I come and like shadow you and watch you and make contacts and you know, set up your own workshops. There's so many of those like community runs and community this. I'm sure there's loads of like artists and sculptors who would like to do a workshop together and kind of build it up that way. I would take the year out. A friend of mine's daughter's taking a year out because they're just unhappy and they feel like it's a lot of pressure. They didn't do well.
Yeah.
So they're just gonna travel and take a year out and
A lot
reset.
of people do that. That's not uncommon to do. I would definitely recommend.
Also,
doing that.
getting a fine art degree though, that would be amazing. If you want to be an artist as well, like having that behind them, I think would help.
Yeah, but look at Da Vinci.
Did he not go to art college?
No.
How do you know?
Well, there was no such thing as uni then.
There was in the 1500s.
I imagine there was
There was.
education.
The Renaissance. Yeah, there was.
University in the Renaissance.
Yeah, obviously
There wasn't.
there was.
There must have been education.
Oxford's about 1200 years old. Something mad like that.
Yeah, I think. Like,
Take that back.
But I don't know if he did go to uni or not.
Google it.
Google it. Yeah, Da Vinci.
what did Da Vinci go to uni? Is that why they Google it?
Da Vinci on freshers.
Down.
Down in shop.
We like to drink with Da Vinci.
Time and envy on a Thursday. Student night.
Leonardo had no formal education in Latin and mathematics and did not attend the university.
I rest my case.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
You know the old saying. There's a lot to be said about just doing what you love, isn't
It's.
it?
I think. Yeah, it's whatever
You have to make
feel.
a living, and you have to. And with regards to that flat, that's a tricky one.
That is true, but if you defer for the year, you can still stay in the flat. As long as you get a job that's going to help you pay for the flat, then you stay in the flat. Mind you, it might not be in a location where you can get readily access to it.
Also, I don't think you should let a deposit on the flat like govern what you want to do. It's obvious that I think if he wanted to do the flat, I think he would have been more like pro the flat. I think he was very
If
much
it's not
like
a hell yes, it's a no,
Agreed.
in my opinion. If it's something doesn't feel right about committing to this flat with his friend, just don't do it. Be honest and say, look, I'm having second thoughts. I'm having a change of direction in what I want to do with my education and what I want to do with my life. I want to maybe take a year out. So I'm going to politely put everything on hold and pull out for the moment.
Yeah, and you can pass the house on to someone else as well. There were loads of people around you and you're looking for accommodation that didn't get what they wanted. So
No, he's talking to buy.
Oh, is he? Oh,
no, I don't think so.
I don't think it was.
They're sharing a flat.
Flat
Just
sharing, yeah.
say, look,
someone will take that room off you, mate. No danger, defo.
He also wrote dipsot instead of deposit, so maybe he should stay in school.
dips up.
Fucking change the thing again for
Dipsot.
fine art, mate.
He's putting a dipsot on a flat.
Good.
Okay, my girlfriend has a work husband who she calls Hun when speaking to him, and he sends her bath salts. And she goes on work nights out. I pick up the next day stinking of booze.
She has what?
I pick her up the next day.
What the hell?
Stinking of booze. And she says she barely drank. I'm on my phone looking at golf videos and she calls me a cheat. I say she can look through, and when I ask her the same, she doesn't let me and gaslights me, calling me toxic. Is this weird?
Toxic.
Fucking
Is
defo.
this weird?
Yeah.
Mate, it's worse than weird.
What is with these work wives thing? Is this like a thing?
The hell?
Like, there's people writing about these all the time. I don't-
People probably just get a little bit of a thrill having a little flirt at work.
Yeah, but hold on, like getting bath salts and hold on. He says
do you mean?
I pick her up the next day stinking of booze, and she says she barely drank.
Does he mean pick her up
Was
the
she
next day
staying
from
out?
work?
She must be getting fucking
What the hell?
goosey loosey.
Work nights out. I pick her up the next day, so she's staying out
She's
after
staying
work
out.
night.
That's unacceptable.
Have a word of her, mate.
Wow.
You need
You've got to have a word there, mate.
Become a bit toxic.
Pete and I have got very not old fashioned, just like respectful,
Traditional views.
traditional views. I think if don't do to others what you wouldn't like done to you.
And especially if she's on his case looking through his phone and all
Pete's
that.
obviously not as good as that as I am. You know, Pete doesn't mind a little I'll blank you for 5 hours while I'm playing golf, which I would never do.
Do you know you're not allowed phones on golf courses though? You do
Yeah.
know that. That's actually a rule that is the case. Like I do it for you because I'm willing to jeopardise my membership.
Is that a rule like kids can't have fun in kids clubs?
No, that is a rule. That is an actual rule. It's common knowledge that on a golf course. You ever seen Tiger Woods on the blower?
Because he's playing a bloody competition in front of millions
so
of
am I.
people.
So am I.
When he's with his mates, he probably... Do you not play music on the golf course?
No, it's a
Do you
serious
not
business.
have a little beat pill with you?
Yeah, there is. that has started coming in. This very American way of playing golf. But
I don't
Did you
think
see it?
that's
Did
not
you see-
etiquette. I wouldn't want music.
no, I agree. I'm not. I'm not sold on it yet. It's quite nice.
Yeah.
But I
What
get
would be
why
your
some
go-to
clubs.
song? Did you see Justin Timberlake?
The only wizard, baby. Or
Did you see the video I sent you of Justin Timberlake with that Travis?
I did, yeah.
Where they're all dancing on the golf course.
I did see that.
That was an ick there for me.
He's definitely got an ick about him. Justin Timberlake, I
Oh,
would
yeah,
say.
big time.
let's-
I don't
some
like him at all.
bitches.
Actually.
Yeah. It was ever since we watched that film. Was it what was that
The
film
Britney
called?
documentary.
No,
No, Justin Timberlake. What film was
Amiga
it?
Dog or something.
It's called like Alpha Dog or something. And he was very much kind of ghetto in it. And
Was
I
it? Oh no, mate.
I was like, no,
Get back in your lane.
I'm not buying it. Yeah.
And he was like,
And he kept
guys,
going.
let's just go to the club and f some bitches.
I thought,
I was just like,
Justin.
shut up, Justin.
Justin. Oh my
I
god.
thought, no, I don't think that's.
Fucking hell, this Justin, you're not a road man. That's-
Yeah.
I'm not digging Justin Timberlake.
Well, I don't know. I quite like him. I think, but I just think he
He's like that.
he had some tunes back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did have tunes.
Would
back
you
at-
be
definitely.
my girlfriend?
Senorita as well? That's a good one, isn't it?
Senorita. That whole
Bringing
album
sexy
was
back.
that whole album where like everyone was like,
Timberlake
oh, that was
produced it.
Britney in the video. Do you remember? Do say what you did. I already know. To that one.
Oh, yeah.
He hung her out to dry him, didn't he? And he did something with that with Jackson's sister, Michael Jackson's sister. What's her name?
Janet.
Janet Jackson. Yeah, when he exposed the nipple, didn't he, or
was
something,
it,
and then
yeah,
she
that was
let her
the
take all the
Super
heat.
Bowl show or something.
How do we get onto Justin Timberlake? Golf course. Oh yeah, this girl.
No, it's not acceptable.
No,
I don't
not
think.
acceptable at all.
Absolutely not acceptable. If she's staying
off.
out after all this, and you've got these thoughts in your head, and she's staying out just drinking with him, not coming home. Insane.
No.
But he could be gay if he's buying a bath salts. So that's something Alfie would buy me.
Well, you need to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
And I would stay out
Quick.
with that Alfie all night drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be happy if you didn't come home.
No, obviously.
I think
no,
if the
he'd-
husband knew the guy was gay, though, he wouldn't have a problem with it. He wouldn't be writing in. I think, because if he'd be like, I feel a bit uncomfortable, you hang around with him, she'd be like, what are you on about? He's gay, you lunatic. Like, shut up, do you know what I mean? Obviously, she hasn't said that. She's calling him
Yeah,
work
this
husband.
work husband is
that's-
work wife and work husband
I
is
don't think that's
creeping
on
in.
at all. No.
Not at all, no. Absolutely not. Yeah, okay. Did you know John Lennon whispers Sean at the end of Beautiful Boy?
Yeah.
Fitting for little Johnny, as Sean is Irish for John.
Yeah.
Did you know that? I didn't know Sean was Irish for John.
Yeah,
We did know that, to be fair, didn't we?
that's my brothers. My brothers are called Sean and John. It's very Irish.
John.
John. John.
Oh, I love that song, Beautiful Boy.
I know. Yeah,
Great song,
he
that.
sings. He whispers that at the end.
It's lovely when you used to sing that to him. I used to enjoy it as well.
Yeah.
Watching Ab sing that to our little boy.
Well, Jack, I sang it to Jack, and Johnny got a cob on,
Did he?
and then Jack was like, "But I'm the beautiful boy." You're arguing.
What about me? I'm the beautiful boy.
You beautiful,
Yeah,
beautiful Sean.
Yeah, he says that at the end, doesn't he?
Does he say that at the end?
Yeah.
Does he sing it like that?
Sean, darling. No, he says, darling Sean. I think, yeah.
Do you know Imagine by John Lennon's, I've mentioned this many times before, it's my song.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've
my
said it on
birthday.
every single
I know,
one.
but I just wanted to make sure that I reiterate it because it's a fucking belter.
Hi,
Makes
Cardi
me
P, the Clancy and Tuna Bob.
Yeah, tuna Bob. I know, cheeky bastard.
Awesome podcast. I'm going to have a little dig about heightest. I'm 5'5". My wife is 5'10". She's always said if she could change anything apart from being male, is my height. I'm known to all our friends as Stumpy, and I don't think some of them even know my real name.
Ah.
You hear from a lot of women say they would never go out with a smaller man, and for most, it's a real ick. So my question, would Abbey ever have a relationship with a smaller guy? And if you could find one, would Peter have a relationship with a taller woman?
Fucking hell. I bet you'd struggle to get a taller woman than me.
Jodie Kidd in heels is around you.
I've met Jodie Kidd in heels and
And Gwen.
I'm taller than her.
And Gwen.
Yeah. She's from the gay girl from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Gorgeous Gwen.
She's
love
very. I mean, it's close in here.
Have you met her? When did you meet her?
Yeah,
Yeah.
met her. Yeah,
They're our
She goes
friends.
with Giles,
They're our
she went with
friends.
Giles.
How are they?
But yeah,
I think she's probably about the same height as you with heels on.
No, I'm taller than her.
Are you sure?
Yeah, she's tall, but sort
Some
of girl.
tall women in like the WNBA, for example, though, isn't there? Like in America, some of them are all 6'10".
But yeah, no, I don't think
See,
I've not met a taller woman than me. But I do agree with this heightest thing though, because I feel it the opposite way. So they must feel it all the time. It's like, you know, you're allowed to say things about ginger people and small people and tall people. For some reason, you're allowed to say it. Like, he's allowed to get called, like, stumpy.
That's like proper
right?
mean, that isn't it? As well?
Like, it's harsh, isn't it?
Stumpy. Not even like a fucking like little Pedro or something like that. Like stumpy.
Yeah.
Mean.
It is.
She's a bit of a cow saying that to him as well, I think, do you?
What she's saying that
Imagine saying that to me, like you said then, man, oh babe, if I could change one thing about you, it'd just be like your
It's
nose.
like the one thing you can't change.
Do you know
No,
what I
but you
mean?
can change your nose.
No, but like it's
If it was your nose, you'd be like, no problem, I'll get a nose job.
No
No, but
problem.
you wouldn't be like nose problem, would you? You'd be like you cheeky bastard who are you talking to? Wouldn't you? You wouldn't dream of saying that to someone.
No.
I would change one thing about your physical appearance.
Like, imagine I was standing and Nav's going to me, like, if I could change one thing about you, I'd take a foot off you. I feel like...
And put it down your pants. Yeah, but I think when you love someone and you're in love, you wouldn't even...
I think that's
That
harsh.
wouldn't even
isn't it?
cross
I think
your
it's harsh
mind.
as well.
But I would say I have like a 6'5" minimum.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I like.
it's okay
tall.
to like a taller gentleman.
Because I am
But-
like with heels on. I'm very tall.
Yeah. How tall are you normally? 5'10", 11?
I'm 5'9",
5'9".
and then with heels, I'm like, you know, I'm a
6
lot
foot.
taller than most men when I go out.
Yeah.
So for me, I like to, like, you're taller than me, my brother. I think 6'4".
Yeah.
But it's just something I like. Some people like dark hair, dark eyes. Some people.
Would you go out with a taller woman? I don't know. The only thing for me is, and I've never been out with a girl taller than me because I'm quite tall, but like, would you feel emasculated is what I'm trying to think in my head. You know, your bed, like patting you on your
Yeah,
head
but
or like resting a pint on your
all
head.
the supermodels are like 6 foot, 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah, but
You'd be
you know, like you make
delighted.
Jetpack Joe, you don't want to be like fucking like spooning your bed and you're
Look
like,
at-
Yeah, but I'm always going to be taller than him, isn't
Yeah, but look at Rod Stewart. He's had all the tallest supermodel girls, and he's tiny.
yeah.
Yeah, I think...
Penny
I think,
Lancaster's
I think
5'10". He's probably about 5'5".
I think your personality can carry it off.
Yeah. Tricky
If
one.
you've got a good personality, I'm saying. If you're small... It doesn't
Imagine you
matter,
going
does
on your tiptoes to kiss someone. See, I like going on my tiptoes to kiss you, but I wouldn't like to bend down to.
Well, I think we've answered that pretty well.
it? Yeah, okay.
Have a word with a mate if she's picking on you and just pick on something
Yeah.
about it. You know what, I'd change your fucking breath. Get out my face. And just fucking end her. You know what I mean? Fucking
breath.
stumpy.
It's not worse than that.
No, and you know what? When someone says it to you as well, because it's like it makes me so paranoid. Like you know, you can't smell your own breath, really, can you? Do you know what I mean? Does my breath stink? Does it stink?
All right, well, let's ask us anything.
Is that Ask Us Anything?
That is Ask Us Anything.
Great, guys, keep them coming because we love it. Some nice questions today, I thought.
Yeah, some good ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, mainly all to you. So if you can get some in for me, that'd be great.
Don't get jealous, you bitch.
Otherwise, we'll draft Alfie and or Kazin. Then you can all fuck off.
I really want to do a pod with them.
Let's get it done.
Why don't we do Hot Girl Friday
Yeah.
themed pod?
You can
said
leave
we
me
were gonna
right
get Jason
out of it.
and
I'll
Stacey
go
on
and
the
play
news,
golf.
though.
Let me know when it's all done. I love it, really.
Do you want Alfie on like spilling all the secrets?
What secrets?
Well, I don't know. But imagine he's got the bit of dirt on you.
There's no doubt on me.
All right. See you next time, guys.
Mwah.